They'll be calling you radical. Why are you putting 2 videos up on 1992, Kevin? Number one, because somebody just asked me to. And a lot of these videos that I've done, I do because I give of myself the fucking human touch. There ain't nobody turning this fucking water into fucking wine. There ain't no mercy on these fucking streets. This is all human fucking touch. We've all been fucking human touched. And I'm doing this because Yellowstone has asked to do this on the, they've closed 183 fucking miles, the whole Yellowstone drainage, the whole river. The Fraser River has been emergency closed in fucking Vancouver. They're fucking gonna they emergency close the entire Puget fucking Sound. Fucking Tim's up there, on, you know, boots on the fucking ground right now. The bookings, he says he hasn't, the fish master says he hasn't weighed 1 fish in a month. Fuck, it's a total collapse, catastrophe. Salmon go to fucking sea. So the Yellowstone River has collapsed. I mean, acute collapse. The salmon acute collapse. And everybody says, well, that's far away from the Great Pacific Genocide. No, it's not. That fucking drainage is all connected. Everybody thinks it's all that human touch. Ain't nobody turning. There ain't no mercy on these fucking streets. No fucking mercy. And you know, I'm heartbroken today. I got to tell you, I just came from a fucking funeral. Kid I fucking helped fucking raise. It's an overdose, you know. But Eric's mom died. And, you know, did that throw me out my game? No, it threw me into a whole nother fucking realm. So, this is all human touch. When I was in Vienna last year, and you know, and this fight of mine with cancer in my body, you know, this has been such a fucking incredible. Look, it must have been love. Fukushima. It's where the wind blows. It's where the water flows. How many times have I used that one? So, look, people don't understand this vlog because I've had no platform. Nobody will give me any platform as the fucking activist, as the avant-garde, as the artist, as the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, as the human rights fucking activist, the fucking, you know, the anti-nuker. No one will touch me with a 10-foot fucking pole, so I had to create my own. People have asked me my motivation. Come on, please. In a bone marrow fucking transplant, fucking center, given 2 months to fucking live, 0.06%. The 2 loves of my life. The 2 incredible fucking loves of my life. The 2 people I fucking so much in love with, more than, you know, is that changed? No, it'll never change, but I have my grandchildren, and I have my children, you know, and they both died of fucking man-made AML leukemia. I held their hands when they both died. My father fucking died. You know, it ripped the soul out of me. You know, and then not long after that, Hanukkah died. This is him up in Oregon right now. All right, Tim, say what you want to say because I'm making a video and you're right in the middle of the video. So let's get the report live. Okay, no, let's hear it. I want to put you in the video. I mean, right from this is Tim. This is Tim Martin. He's boots on the ground, and I was just talking about your work on the Pacific. You know, I just called you to tell you they've emergency closed the entire Yellowstone now. And so it's collapsed also. Yeah. 183 miles of it. Go ahead, shoot.
Non-existent. The ones that are coming in are like 12 pounds, maybe 14. They should be 30 to 50. I have a hardcore the fish buyer station in Booking, the fish guy that buys the fish off the boat. The city has not weighed a fish, has not bought a fish in a month. Not a single fish in a month. And he typically buys 20 fish off of each boat. They come in every day. That's working. They've now closed the full southern ocean to all salmon fishing to protect the coho. So basically there are no fish. So I drove up to, I live in Eagle Point, Oregon. So I just drove up to the hatchery. The Coal River hatchery was on top of the river. Capture all the fish. They only got 2,000 fish this year. Typically they should have 40,000. They had in the 90s, they had 100,000. So I talked to people at the hatchery, it's like the whole district there. I think they have a bunch of fish. They have a 4-inch tube held together with duct tape, keeping all the steel out of line. Steel has an hatchery. So I talked to the kids that were working there. I said, what are you going to do about what's your goal? You know, about salmon, what are you going to do? He goes, well, we're looking at options. I go, well, what kind of options? How many salmon do you need? He goes, well, we'd like to get a million eggs. I said, well, where are you going to get a million eggs out of 2,000 fish? He goes, well, we're thinking about going down there and net the fish in the river. have a 4-inch pipe, 4-inch tube held together with duct tape to keep them alive. It's just disgusting. I have sent Kevin pictures of it. So I asked the engineer, I said, well, do you know that they just, because stuff like this, like this pipe held together with duct tape, they just lost a whole 400,000 springs up in Uncrofters just over the hill a mile. He didn't know that. So, I don't know. Nobody's paying attention. There's no fish. 2,000 figures, maybe 40,000. Explode the ocean. The Klamath River is having its first ever, the Klamath River Salmon Festival has no salmon at it this year. After 60 years of having a salmon bake, they don't have any salmon to cook. They call the other river that I like to fish, the Alpine, Walport. It's called the Mississippi Fighting. There's any fish up there. And Kim there told me that the only thing they have in that river is seals that are starving. That's all they have.
Tell them how long you've been a fisher, Tim. Talk about how long you've been fishing and where you live and who you are.
Yeah, I'm a native Oregonian. All through the 80s, my career was a salmon fishing guide in Alaska, sport fishing guide in Oregon. I was guide on the Fukushima River for 6 years. I ran tropical fishing school, and I also I was instructor at Oregon schools in Vermont. I taught fly fishing and fishing in Vermont. So my life, I built bamboo fly rods, technical fly ties. My life's really been about the river fishing, and I've spent my career and my sport and my passion. But every weekend when I get off work, I go to some river, go fishing, and it's just unbelievable what's happened in the last 3 years. The precipice of the decline is breathtaking. There was a salmon derby I talked to Kevin about this spring here on the road called Salmon Fever. It was a fishing derby. There's like 30 guys participating. There was only 4 fish caught. The fish weighed 8, 9, 2 9, 10 pounds. So imagine a 10-pound fish winning a fishing derby on the Rogue River. Unimaginable. I don't know what else to say. I mean,
Well, thanks, Tim. Thanks. So hopefully we got that. What I did, Tim, so you know, I put the phone. I got this sorry-ass little flip phone that I use because, you know, I don't have a smartphone. I don't want a dumb phone. So I put it up to the microphone. So I'll finish this video, and then we'll make sure it got, and then I'll call you back. And I appreciate your fucking work. Oh, thanks, Tim. Okay. Keep up the good work, man. Thanks. It's a human touch. One day the nuclear cartel is going to understand and think that they'll realize it's our hearts they can't fucking touch. It's where the wind flows. It's where the shark. It's the fucking human touch. It's the human touch. It's been touched too much. Nuclear, we crossed the fucking line when we broke it. Fucking, it's where the water flows. It's when the wind blows. 1992 fucking days of this ecological fucking catastrophe. Fukushima, you're in fucking denial. And I'll say this as I say when Tim called. The 2 people I love the very most in my life. I mean, I'll start to cry. I'll start to cry. Do you feel me beside you in your bed where I used to lay? I remember as a little boy laying with my dad in the bed, him hugging me and kissing me. Such a beautiful person. He murdered than Annika. She was a feminine girl. She was 38, you know, fought these monsters tooth and nail. One day you'll understand, because love ain't enough. Love's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. Love ain't a fucking enough. You know? It's where the wind blows. It's where the fucking water flows. Under the bridge, above the bridge, on top of the bridge. Because I don't ever want to feel like I did that day. Like I just felt today in the November rain. It's the hot August fucking heat and the fucking plume and the toxics. But boy, does it feel like fucking November toxic fucking nuclear rain today. You know, Eric passed. I came from that funeral. You know, Eric's mom, boy, I've known too many of those beautiful young LA girls, Santa Susana fucking, that have gone. You know, it rushed through me, you know, when Eric emailed me, you know, because it changed his whole world. You know, those memories come rushing fucking back. There ain't no fucking mercies on this fucking town. When I was in Vienna, Springsteen's filmed that fucking, I believe that video is filmed at Budapest, you know, on the streetcar. They're still there. They're getting rid of Vienna. That video I can relate so fucking much to. There ain't no mercy on these fucking streets. There is no fucking mercy. Our hearts are fucking broken. Because that's, you know, I was never asking for any fucking pity. I've never wanted any fucking pity. You know, I was given too much to live, this epic fight of mine. I don't want no pity. It's they who fucking, they murdered. That's where the pity. All I ever wanted was a fucking little human touch on my body, fucking our bodies, not on the landscape. You know, one day you'll fucking realize there ain't no turning this toxic fucking water into fucking wine. There ain't no fucking mercies on these fucking streets. You know, it's where the wind blows, it's where the fucking water flows. 1982 days to that beautiful, beautiful fucking girl and those beautiful songs and that fucking beautiful lyrics. When my little girls were little, when Annika, I can remember fucking Annika, I can remember her singing that song. I remember her saying, oh my God, how beautiful is that song? How beautiful is Vanessa Williams? How beautiful. I can remember her singing. I can remember just like yesterday, that beautiful, beautiful fucking Ukraine girl fucking singing. I can remember it just coming out of her. Sometimes the sun goes round the moon. Sometimes the snow comes down in June. Sometimes it feels like November toxic fucking rain, because that's what it feels like today in the hot August fucking nights. There ain't no fucking turning this fucking unholy water into fucking wine. Do you feel me? You know, I hear that fucking line, it fucking breaks my heart. I have trouble even listening to that fucking song. I mean, you know, so I just played it because that came in '92, that beautiful duet. You know, that's Boys of Summer. It says that fucking line. This fucking nuclear cartel, mass murder and fucking scum. And that line says, do you feel me beside you where I used to lay? You know, wow. Yeah, what an emotional fucking time we've been in. What an emotional time for 1900 fucking days and this greatest fucking fight. And, you know, I've replied donations, and what do I do with the donations? I travel and fight these fuckers. You know, I use whatever I have. I have no platform. All I have is my art and these videos, anti-neo-yoko Dadaism, my rants, my wit, my fucking strength, my passion that just fucking breathed into me watching these people die. You know, my fight for the angels, they watch out over me. I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. You know, where'd you sleep last night, Kev? I slept in the dead fucking pines from the fucking red sun from Fukushima, Japan. Always shines, you know. So I use whatever I have, you know, counting down the fucking days because it's popular culture that led us to this place. American popular culture led us to 3/11/11. That's where it led us. You know, I'll walk it. I was at Livermore on day fucking 1000. You know, this epic collapse that everybody's in fucking denial, but their deaths burned fucking holes through me. You know, I don't know. As the artist, am I too emotional? Am I too touching? You know, it's our hearts. You know, they say it's our hearts you can't touch. Our hearts you can't trust. No, it's our hearts you can't touch. You will never touch my heart. You will never take the fucking sun. Don't let the sun go down on me. You know, he redid that fucking. That's the best version. The duet, both of them together. You know, it's where the water flows. So Yellowstone's collapse, you got the word from him. You know, we just fucking die, I guess. You know, I don't know. Do I give up and I feel like November 8th? Oh, fuck. Every day. But, you know, I find that fucking inner strength that fucking breathes in me. Annika breathes in me. My father breathes in me. Eric Jordan's mother now will breathe in me. Dana breathes in me. Paul breathes in me. All these people that fucking nuclear fucking killed. Because I've fucking been in that bone marrow. I'm intimate with all these people because I've been in the bone marrow. I've been in this fight for fucking so long. And I know that anti-nuclear's fight, that's where it goes. That's what you see. You jump into this fight, that's what you see. You see leukemia, you see death from leukemia every fucking minute, every day. That's what fucking being an anti-nuclear activist is. That's whether you accept it, you take it, and it's painful and it fucking rips your fucking guts out as Freedom Eisenhower on the 200th anniversary of fucking Waterloo at her house. The greatest anti-nuclear activist that ever fucking lived. I'm the last person that she breathed a light in. Holy Moses, 88, in Vienna. Bruce fucking shot that in Vienna. Ain't nobody turning this fucking, there ain't no mercy in this fucking streets. Ain't looking for no fucking pity. There ain't nobody turning this fucking toxic fucking water into fucking holy wine. Kevin, this fucking fight did not fucking pick me. It did not. You did not. I did not pick this fight. You did not pick this fight. It picked us. And you are the spear. I know your father's path. I know Annika's path. I know your path. But you fucking give up. And you fight. And she burned for 4 hours. You can ask Pravad, nuclear lies. He was sitting right next to me. And fuck time. You know, I don't know. These deaths affect me too much. I don't know. I guess they just breathe into me. It just fucking makes my fight more intense and fucking stronger. there beside you where I used to lay. You know, that's the hallmark of the autistic mind. We have photographic memories. We never forget anything. We can remember moments in time 30, 40, 50 years ago like it was just a thing. And that's what burns it. That's what creates the art. That's what creates the passion. Because it's where the water flows. It's where the fucking wind blows. And it must have been love. You know, it must still be fucking love. You know, it's a long way home. It's a long fucking way home for me. A long way fucking home. I don't know. You know, I'm so fucking heartbroken for fucking Eric right now. And I don't know. Stand tuned. Stand tuned. We'll just keep going, huh? We'll just fucking keep going. We'll just fucking keep going. That's all we can fucking do. We've lost too many in this fucking site. Too many people that have been in this site. Too many people have been battling. Too many we've lost young now. You know, this fucking battle. There beside you where I used to lay.